Was there another plan to meet up again?
Yeah.
And what happened this time?
You know, she's getting ready, da-da-da-da, we're good. I'm like, what's your ETA? And she's like, 10 minutes, and then boom, her phone goes off, and I don't hear from her for like a week.
So she ghosted you again.
Yes.
And yet, somehow, you're still involved with this woman. Hey, even Cammy. My name is Stephanie. I'm a single mom to twin boys, and I live in Kissimmee, Florida. I've been talking to a guy named Danny from San Fran for almost 10 years.
No!
He's not like the other guys I have been into. Danny is sweet, loving, and supportive. I can't get him off my mind. But for nearly a decade, we've been on and off. And as soon as things start to get serious, he goes ghost. But right when I entertain a new relationship, Danny comes back full throttle. And I end up breaking things off with whoever I'm dating because I just don't like them as much as him. That literally just happened again, and I don't know what to do. After all these years, we still haven't met or even video chatted.
Good night.
But wait. I'm at a point now where I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Danny says he wants to be with me, and I think I'm ready to be with him too, but I need stability for me and my kids. So it's either now or never. Your story goes all the way back to 2010.
Exactly. And at the time, I was really into modeling. There was this guy, Danny. He was a photographer. I wanted to work with him. First, I kept it professional. I was like, I want to work with you. I want to like do content. And he was like really into it. And then when I told him how old I was, he was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Was he in Florida?
Yeah, he was out in Miami at that time, yeah.
So it sounds like he was just sort of being smart and responsible and said no thanks. But how did that then turn into a 10-year romance?
We like liked each other's stuff. We commented. It was just like we kept it very social.
Right.
And then I turned 18 and I was like, nothing's stopping me. I like humor and he's really funny. So we would talk to each other all the time and it just started growing from there. Eventually, like later on, we spoke about meeting, but he had moved to San Francisco.
Okay.
So we started planning. Like I was planning to go to San Francisco, to stay there, be with him. He was like really into it. He wanted to be together. He wanted me to like meet his family. He wanted to start a family.
Whoa.
He was actually excited, but then he just went ghost for like 2 weeks.
So what did you say when he came back after 2 weeks of ghosting?
That's when I become this crazy Latina. Like I asked him, I was like, where have you been? Like, what happened? Is there a problem? And he was like, no, he's blaming the time difference. It was the fact that he's worked too much, or that he's working late, or that he's not stable because he lives with roommates. And then the same stuff happened. He's there, he went ghost. It's a cycle. Hi, how are you? Bye. The same thing, always.
What's the longest you guys have ever gone just without talking?
Like not talking at all, like a couple months. I've tried to like move on, or like with any other relationship, he's still in the back of my mind. Like there's something about him that I just, like I can't let it go.
Steve?
Oh, hey. Hey.
Shut the
What the
There he is.
Hey.
It's you. I don't understand, man. What's going on?
I just don't like FaceTiming. I don't like talking on the phone. Like, for example, the other day, my mother screamed at me because I haven't called her in 4 weeks. And, like, it's just one of my things. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but that's bull. It's been 10 years.
The reality is I work a lot. I don't really have time. Like, in the little time that I do have, like, I barely can even use it for myself, so it's hard to, like,
Okay,
call
but you
somebody.
only had to FaceTime once.
I don't know, I feel like you're hiding something.
I'm not hiding anything.
Stephanie told us that over these last 10 years, you guys had talked about her flying out there, you had a plan, she even bought a ticket, and then you disappeared. So what was that about?
The truth is that I was ashamed of my living situation. I was ashamed of where I currently live. It's not a great neighborhood.
I'm tired of the same answers, of the same. To me, it's excuses.
I mean, I don't see it as excuses.
Well, here's my thing. I'm just curious to know from your side what this whole situation means to you.
I don't really know, to be honest. I think the reality is that even after 10 years, it's just always been an on and off. It just seems like we always argue about dumb stuff, like our conversation the other day, you know? And
What conversation was that?
she texted me at around like 5 something in the morning. Her text message woke me up. I couldn't go back to sleep, and I sent her a text saying, please try not to text me at 5 a.m. And she flipped out on me. And she has a tendency to always flip out on me all the time.
So I'm the bad one.
No, you're not the bad guy.
So 10 years of something is gonna be defined over a stupid ass argument.
That's how it's always been. The whole 10 years has always been like that. I don't like that. Like, I feel that when that happens, like, I don't really need to be doing this.
So
like,
why do you keep doing it?
Because, like I said, you've always been a constant in my whole life as, like, you know, a friend.
Friend.
So, like, I mean, I would love to, like...
A friend. I feel like you told your truth and you said what you actually had to say and you meant it. So why am I gonna keep trying?
I mean, it's not like I don't have feelings for you. I definitely do.
As a friend.
You know, maybe that was just a wrong choice of words. I shouldn't have said it like that. I know all this is my fault and I f***ed it up. So for you to be upset, you have every right to be. And I admit that. And things that we've talked about, like plans and stuff like that, is stuff that I've truly wanted. And, you know, there was opportunity, you coming out here, and, you know, I f***ed that up. I didn't have you come out here, and, you know, I was wrong in that, and I admit it, and I apologize. I'm sorry. I think if we actually try to actually talk, like, on the phone, as opposed to text all the time, I think that it would definitely help out our situation and improve things.
I don't know. I just feel like I've been strung along for so long that for me to open up to somebody, it's hard.
Yeah, as do I. So I get it. It's been a long time, and, you know, I personally don't think that we've actually ever really had a chance to, you know, explore this. I think that there is potential to have something.
But is it really what you want, though? Like, do you really want to see where things could go with her? Because you guys live on opposite ends of the country. I'm sure that you have people local that you could talk to. Stephanie, I'm sure, has people local that she could talk to.
I mean, there's obviously a reason why we keep coming back into communication with each other. It always seems to be that whenever I'm feeling down or whenever I'm going through something, you have a sense of it and you always reach out to me at the perfect time. And little do you know, you have always been there for me at times that I needed somebody.
Do you have anyone else that's close to you in your life, Danny, that you feel like you can confide in the way that you talk to Stephanie?
I did with my best friend, but
It's okay.
We heard about that, and I'm sorry for your loss.
yeah, so
I think it's even more reason to know, like, when you have somebody in your life that's there for you, you gotta take advantage of that.
yeah, I didn't learn that until, you know, my friend passed, so. Well, that's why I would love to have another opportunity to show you who I really am.
Okay. But your words right now, is going like this. Like, so until I see action, then I'll start believing it.
Fair enough.
Hi, Nate and Cammy. My name is Tam. I live in Houston, Texas. I'm 27, and I live with my older sister, Tay. Tam and Tay.
Aww.
I'm writing because she's convinced I'm being catfished.
Oh.
And I recently started to think she might be right. I met a woman named Jamina about 2 years ago in August of 2018 on Plenty of Fish. I was living in Prairie View, and she was 45 minutes away in Houston. We connected immediately and ended up being together for 6 months. During that time, I tried to meet up with her. She would always ghost me. I couldn't get past that, so I ended things. Smart. Jamina was furious and blocked me on everything. I wanted to move on, but no matter what I did, I couldn't forget her. A little while ago, I begged my sister to message Jamina for me. All my accounts were blocked, so this was the only way I could contact her. Tay finally agreed, and when she reached out, Jamina said we could talk. Things seemed to be going well until I recently got an anonymous text message from someone claiming to be Jamina's girlfriend. She said I needed to back off from Jamina or she'd beat me up. I thought Jamina was the love of my life, but now I don't know what to believe. I need serious help. Thank you, Tam. Well, obviously we got your email, and we're not really sure what to make of all of it. Can you just kind of take us back to the beginning?
Okay, I had just got out of a 6-year relationship.
Whoa.
I was living in a small college town in Prairie View. It was boring. So all my friends was like, try to start dating again. So I had got on POF and I just happened to run across her profile. I thought she was cute and I just did the little hey there thing. Yeah. And she wrote me back and we was just talking or whatever. And then she gave me her number. But when she first gave me her number, she was kind of mean. Because at the time, my phone was like messed up completely. So I was actually texting her from a text-free app. And she was coming at me out of pocket like, why you texting me off this fake stuff? I don't do the fake stuff.
She thought you were a catfish.
Yeah. And she was like, we must FaceTime.
So did you FaceTime?
She did used to try to FaceTime me. But I didn't used to answer.
Oh my God.
I was so nervous.
Pam, you sound like the catfish right now, honestly. I was so nervous, I didn't know what to say.
I had that text-free app. I don't want to answer FaceTime.
Did your car break down?
No, I eventually tried to FaceTime her, but she didn't answer.
Interesting. Well, what do you know about Jamina?
She said she was a registered nurse, and she said she did real estate on the side, and she said she had 2 kids. She told me about her sister, and she told me she had a brother.
Were you able to see any of them on social media?
No. I did ask her about like social media, but she was saying like, oh, me and my best friend, we're doing like this social media cleanse where we're not getting on our social media. And at that time, it was cool with me because when we talked on the phone, we ended up just like instantly clicking. Like we ended up falling asleep on the phone from the first day. Literally, you used to say we was on the phone 8 hours, 10 hours. I could talk to her about anything. We was just there for each other. So we instantly like became soulmates. Like, and I feel like she helped me too with like my sexuality. Even though my ex was a girl, we didn't even hold hands in public. That's not something that I was just very open like. But with Jamina, I always used to tell her like I feel safe in your energy. So that was really what attracted me to her. Like I felt like I could be myself.
Right.
Were you saying I love you and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't know who said it first. I said it first. I ain't gonna lie. I really meant that.
So things with Jamina were going really well, and You guys were very close. So after a while, you must have felt like it was time to meet up, right? I mean, because you don't even live that far away from each other.
Yeah, I tried to meet up with her a few times. The first time, she was like, okay, I'm on my way. I sent her my location and everything. And then all of a sudden, I ain't hear from her. And I was calling her, and she said she had gotten a car accident.
Damn.
I know. And that's when my sister was like, catfish, catfish. And then one time, she really embarrassed me. And I felt like that was kind of like the last straw. It was about to be PV homecoming. That was like gonna be my first year as an alumni. So me and my sister, we was coming to Houston and we was planning on trying to see what hotels was available. But Jamina was like, why y'all won't just stay at my house? Y'all can stay at my house. So she texted me her address. And when we get there, she was like, okay, I'm finna open up the gate. And then I ain't hear from her.
And then just nothing?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then my sister was like, well, let's just go. Then Jamina, she tried to flip it on me and be like, you wasn't outside, you was playing, you was lying, you was trying to be sneaky, you was not outside, I've been calling you.
That's insane.
So after that, I was so embarrassed, I just stopped talking to her. But I used to always think about her, like, we connected on a deeper level. We could talk to each other like about everything under the sun. And I really missed that. I used to try to find her for a while, but she had me blocked still. So that's when I gave it to my sister, and I was like, text this and see if it worked. And she texted, and that's when she was like, my sister want to talk to you. She said she missed you. She was like, all right, you can tell her to text me. And then we just started talking on the phone. It was just like old time. Every day we text each other and talk to each other, and I really enjoy that because that's what I miss.
Wow.
I just felt like a waste of time, a straight waste of time.
All right, well, look, Tam, we got to figure out what we want to do now because obviously the last piece of the puzzle is figuring out who Jamina is and maybe even more importantly, finding out how she actually feels about you. We're waiting to see if Drea gets back to us. But if we don't hear back from Drea, then the only thing left to do is just reach out directly to Jamina and give her an opportunity to explain herself. I feel like if I sent her a message that said, hey, Tam reached out, she wanted to meet you, we've done some research, we know that you haven't been totally honest, and just tell her, look, you've got one chance to try and explain this to Tam, and if you don't take this opportunity, you're never gonna hear from her again.
I don't even know if you should give her like an easy way out because she'll choose it. She's not gonna hold herself accountable. I think you should just be like, this is Neve and we got Tam here. Get on, like.
I'm reaching out on behalf of Tam in an effort to help her finally meet you.
I don't think you should even give her an inch. Like, just get in Zoom, like.
All right, so I said, hey, Jamina, this is Neve from the show Catfish. I'm reaching out on behalf of Tam in an effort to help her finally meet you. We are in the Zoom now, join. I'm sending the link now. All right, it says it's delivered.
This better work, Tam. I mean, do you have anything in mind that you're gonna say?
Oh, hold on, sorry. She wrote back, she said, why are you messaging me? What do we have to talk about? Okay, so I'm gonna say, well, I'm messaging you because Tam asked for my help. She's an amazing woman, and I don't want to see her get hurt. Is that okay?
I think that's good.
I'm just gonna start a conversation with her to see if I can get her talking a little. Oh, whoa, she just sent a long message, hold on. Tam never told me she thought I was a catfish. We've been talking a really long time, even had breakup, and she never expressed those feelings, so I'm a bit thrown off guard by this and shocked. I have to think about this, I need some time. I'll get back to you in an hour.
Fine.
Okay, fine. Let's talk in an hour.
I feel like she playing me. I don't like that.
All right, well, let's take a break and we'll get back in a little bit.
Hey.
Well, here we are, waiting for Jamina. I mean, it's like, this is what she does, right? She says she'll meet you, and then you show up, and she doesn't. Mm-hmm. If she needs to be coddled and handled with kid gloves right now, fine. All right, so I said, well, if you pass up this moment, you will have to live with that decision for the rest of your life. I mean, we're still waiting. It's been over an hour now.
I've like gotten really comfortable. It's been over an hour.
Girl, at this point.
If this is how it ends, with Jamina just not showing up, are you gonna be okay with that?
I just feel like it's still weird because I don't even know who I'm talking to. It's weird.
Wait, she just texted me back.
Ah.
She said, I'm really sorry, today is a horrible day, and I just can't do this right now, and I would like to be left alone for now.
Oh.
She's typing. I don't want to have to do this, but if you guys keep pushing, I will block the number.
Okay.
Okay.
At this point.
Just leave it, Neve. Just leave it.
The victim here, and nobody feels sorry for you.
No, no, no. No, no, no.
Bye.
No. She blocked you.
Sorry, Tam. I know that's not how any of us wanted this to end, but
This is what she does. This is what she does. Why should we be any different?
I still don't even know who I was talking to, but it's cool, I guess.
oh, just got a text on the show phone. Remember that episode that we just filmed? They just texted. Hey, Neve, this is Jamina. I wasn't able to talk the other day, but I can talk now. Is there any way we can Zoom today? I will definitely show up today.
Definitely show up. I believe it when I see it.
We'll see. Ooh, I better tell Cammy. All right. Text Cammy. Just got a text from Jamina. She says she wants to Zoom now.
Hey! What is happening?
Well, let's get Tam. Let me get Tam on here. Tam! Jamina just texted me. It looks like today might be the day.
Don't get her hopes up.
Come back in the Zoom. Tam and this girl have on and off for 2 years been talking, but like they are tight. She's jumping on now. Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Tam.
Wow.
What's up, y'all?
Tam, this is my wife, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
We filled her in a little bit on your situation.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a situation, Tam. I don't listen. I don't know what's gonna happen today. I'm not getting my hopes up. I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up neither.
Well, let's see if she shows up. I'm gonna text her now.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys
Yeah.
wait it out. Good luck.
Nice to meet you too.
All right.
Man.
So y'all think she gonna really show?
We'll see.
No. The thing is, though, Tam, like you did have a really amazing connection with her, and I would love for that to continue. I just don't want her dicking you around.
Oh, she said okay. So fingers crossed she shows up, which should be any moment now.
Here we go.
Oh. Oh.
Hey.
Hello. Jamina, is that's your name?
Correct. Yes.
You know
Hi.
you can't get coronavirus through computers. So if you want to take your mask off, you're welcome to.
Well, I'm not.
Okay. Well, I'm very pleased that you chose to join us today. Obviously, you know Tam,
Correct.
and
I'm Cammy.
this is Cammy.
Hi, Cammy.
So the first thing that comes to mind for me is, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
So what would you like to know?
Well, you've been pretty hard to get a hold of, so we do have some questions for sure.
Is your real name Jamina?
No, but I
Okay.
go by Mina.
And Amina, where do you live?
I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
I do nursing work. What else you like to know?
What was stopping you from talking to us the other day?
I just had a lot going on that I don't want to discuss right now.
A lot going on. Well, you're here now. So when did this all start? When did you create your fake profile?
Like 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time. Okay, so I'm sure you've talked to a lot of women.
Mhm.
Okay, and have you talked to them for as long and as intensely as you did with Tam?
No, it's probably been like a month, but it's like, okay, when we can't meet up, then they just like, or we can't FaceTime, they just, you know.
But again, you had initially been the one to say, like, if you can't FaceTime, forget it. And then you were the
Yeah.
one who FaceTimed her. What would you have done if she had answered?
So it wasn't going to answer because I do, it's something you can do with the iPhone to make it not answer. You just block the person.
Oh.
You block the person. And so when you calling them, they won't be able to pick up.
Wow.
So, Mina, do you consider that to be manipulating people?
It may be manipulation.
So, do you feel like you manipulated Tam?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Because you did the same kind of thing to her.
So I guess, I guess that is a form of manipulation. So I guess that's what it is. I don't, well, no, whatever.
Man, see, I don't know. I just feel played.
Mm.
So I'm trying to understand why you would either create a fake profile or be sort of nervous to or avoid.
It was just something that I did, like not even being serious about it. Like it was just something I was bored and I did it, not even being really serious. Wasn't even taking the whole profile serious.
Just based on what Tam told us, the relationship you guys have had and the connection that you've had seems to have been very meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
And I just can't tell where you're at with your feelings towards her. And what do you feel like you and Tam are?
Just like a really good friendship, somebody to talk to, like we vibe like that. Like I really look at her like that.
Well, we saw a lot of the messages that you guys have shared back and forth, and it doesn't just seem like something that you send to your girlfriends. Like it sounds like something you would send to your girlfriend.
It was bigger, it was deeper, and I feel like kind of took advantage of me a little bit because I was really broken. And I feel like you don't understand that.
Okay, so I guess it is. I have feelings. I do. It is. I guess it's me just trying to say this to protect my own self, but I do have feelings.
I feel like everything is a lie. You telling me to link up with you places and you knew you wasn't coming. That's just, I still feel like that. I'm really embarrassed. I feel like you embarrassed me.
I'm just worried that you don't truly care about Tam. I mean, are you in another relationship? Who texted Tam those threatening messages? Someone named, Drea.
Oh, Jure. Okay. She's a friend.
So she's your friend? And you had her send some smoke Tam's way for no reason. If she's someone that you really care about, like, why have her threaten her? Why?
Because I just wanted it to end at that point. Like, I just wanted it, at that point, I just wanted it to be over with. Just to end.
That's pretty up.
I get it, and I apologize. I truly am sorry. Like, I was wrong. I really, really messed up something great. I don't want to get emotional. I don't want to cry. So I'm actually, like, holding stuff back, but I really do care. I've never was able to be so open with a person. I really wish that we could move forward and move on. And like I told you, I love you.
We got an email from Eric. Hi, Neve and Cammie. My name is Eric. I'm 29 and I live in Buffalo, New York with my son. I'm a full-time dad, so I haven't been in any serious relationships for a while, but have been talking to this girl named Liana for the past 5 months. She friended me out of the blue. She was really cute, so I messaged her and we started talking. She's super sexy, but mainly a really good listener. She actually cares about what's going on in my life. I honestly haven't had a connection like this in a while, so I was excited for it. I fell hard for her. She was everything I was looking for. I tried to meet her multiple times, but she stood me up every time. I suggested we video chat, but that hasn't happened either. 'Cause I don't wanna fall from a great height. Then her friend got involved, and it was really weird. This girl is making it impossible to get together or for me to move on.
She's a killer,
We're still talking,
psycho vanilla,
but I need to find out what her deal is once and for all.
lead role in my dreams.
She's driving me crazy.
I don't wanna fall from the great heights,
Thanks for your help, Eric.
but my grip is failing.
All right, I've texted Eric.
It's the friend.
Well, yeah, I mean, anytime a catfish has a friend that comes into the situation, you gotta be suspicious.
I guess we have to find out.
Oh, I heard a ding.
Hello.
What's happening?
How you doing, Eric? You said you have a kid, right? How old is your kid?
He just turned 10 on the 10th.
Wow. He stays with you full time?
Yeah. Me and his mom, we co-parent very well. She's very part of his life every day. So we do it together.
That's great. So we saw your email. Tell us more about Liana. Is that how she says it?
Yes, it is. She's a hairstylist. She's 24. She's from New Hampshire, which matches her number because her number is a New Hampshire number.
Does she live in New Hampshire or does she live in Buffalo?
She lives in Buffalo. She's been here about a year and a half now. She told me.
How did you meet?
She added me on Facebook. I went right ahead and messaged her, and she was gorgeous, so like, why not? She messaged me back and said, oh, I thought you were cute, sorry. So from there, I knew I was in.
Did you have mutual friends or anything?
We had a few, like 12 or something.
Do any of your friends actually know her?
No, I've asked.
Okay, so you did ask, okay. So you messaged her and then how did that go?
Probably within a couple of days, I had her number. We started having phone calls.
And how were your phone calls?
They were actually pretty captivating. Like, a lot of what she does is family orientated, you know? She's real involved with her family. And I told her about my son, told her about my work. We shared some things about our lives with each other. She had a way of, like, just making me think differently. She really got into, like, me thinking about my future and what I'm trying to do. And she was just very supportive. I feel like she's a good soul. I was easily able to connect with her. And it's weird because usually I don't even open up like that to people.
Yeah, and it was a girl's voice.
Yes, it was a girl's voice for sure. Within about 2 weeks of talking to her, I wanted to meet up. The plan was for her to come over, and then we were gonna go out to Delaware Park.
So she had your address.
Yes, and then poof, just gone. After like 2 hours of waiting, she just blocked me.
But you guys did obviously start talking again. So how did she come back from that? What was her?
She unblocked me because she had reached out to me again, saying she was sorry and giving me an explanation for what had happened. Something about her mom, you know, her mom was sick. She needed to go over there and take care of that.
She didn't know her mom was sick before she made plans to come over?
Exactly.
Right.
So you guys start talking again. Was there another plan to meet up again?
Yeah.
And what happened this time?
You know, she's getting ready, we're good. I'm like, what's your ETA? And she's like 10 minutes and then boom, her phone goes off and I don't hear from her for like a week.
So she ghosted you again.
Yes.
And yet, somehow, you're still involved with this woman.
That's where Maria comes into play.
That's Liana's friend you mentioned. Maria.
After the second time, I block Liana. So, about a week goes by, I start messaging with this girl Maria online.
She messages you first?
No, it was me, I messaged her.
How'd you find her?
I just happened to see her as people I should know and I added it. She immediately brought up Liana and that she can't talk to me because she knows Liana and she wouldn't do that to Liana.
I mean, if she's friends with Liana, it would make sense that she might pop up on the people you may know.
Yeah. She was trying to tell me to give Liana another chance.
It's weird. Had Maria friended you, I would be like, oh, Maria and Liana are the same person. But the fact that you friended her, strange.
So what happened after that?
Maria said, okay, I'm coming to Buffalo. I'm gonna bring Liana to you. I unblocked Liana and we made plans. Maria was gonna drop her off at my house. The day comes, these girls are on their way and she says that Maria pulled over because she was fighting with her boyfriend. So Liana says, listen, I'm just gonna walk to you. I went inside and I looked both ways. I didn't see her anywhere. So I went back inside and then I didn't even call her and she didn't even call me.
Wow.
So please tell me you have not talked to her since.
She contacted me about a month ago and I kind of fell right back into it, to be honest.
She stood you up 3 times.
Yeah.
Can you go back to your text messages? And I just want to see how you guys interact with each other.
Okay.
You guys talk pretty often. Oh, this is the last time she said, I'm gonna come with Maria and we're gonna see you. What is a good time for us to visit? At 4, we can do something. Okay, sounds good. See ya. Now that's 5 o'clock. Already she's an hour late. We are leaving in a few. She had to tell her man where she was going and took him home. I'm not flaking. I'm actually excited. I'll be there in like 25 minutes. Now it's 6:46, right down the street. I'm walking. I'm gonna hug you and wrap my legs around you, and I'm not wearing underwear. Is this how she talks on the phone?
No, you know what? She's not really like this on the phone.
So you were like, where are you? She said, up the street. You should see me walking.
You would have seen her coming down the street.
Yeah.
Nothing. She just disappeared for the night. Unbelievable.
She obviously was never there.
That's how I feel.
Something's definitely going on with this chick.
Honestly, if that's not her, I'm gonna feel violated. You know? I opened up to you and like you're who the hell are you?
Wow. Okay. Well, now I need to know. Ah!
Here she comes.
Come on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You're not the girl in the pictures, and you're not Caitlin.
No.
So you don't know a Caitlin? Because your phone number traces back to her.
No.
Then is your name Tracy?
Yes.
Is that your real name?
Yes.
And it's been you talking to Eric this whole time.
Yes. I made the account like at the beginning of the pandemic. I was bored. I wanted people to talk to, but I wasn't like, I'm not somebody that was really trying to scam anybody because I really did feel bad, you know.
Which account are you referring to?
See, the Leanna account was Eric, but I ended up switching to the Maria account because the Leanna account got too many requests. I was getting like 400 requests a day.
And those are the only accounts that you have?
Yes.
It's rude.
Well, look, obviously we don't really know anything about you. So can you just tell us a little bit about who you actually are?
My name's Tracy. I live in New Hampshire. I am actually 42 years old. I don't know, I basically like help take care of my handicapped uncle with my mother and stuff, and my mom's sick too. She's got Crohn's disease. So I'm constantly helping them. That is my life. So I think I was trying to give myself a different life, which was obviously not reality.
And you're single? You're not married or anything?
No.
Children.
No. I can't have children.
Is that something that you want?
I want it all, but I'll never get that.
Why do you say that?
Because I don't go out. I don't go out to even meet somebody, and I don't know, just I'm insecure.
Why keep doing things to hurt him, like telling him you're gonna meet up with him and blowing him off and then blocking him? And
because I was being stupid, because I really did want to see him, but I couldn't see him as me.
Look, we already talked to Danny, one of Maria's boyfriends, and Danny told us the same thing.
Yes.
I'm coming down the street. I'm 5 minutes away. I'm 2 minutes away. Why even bother with that if you know you're not going to show up?
That is a game. That is 100% a game.
You're actively making plans to see these guys in person and making it
Because
seem like
that's
you were
all
on
they
your way.
want. They want to see you, and then it's like I wanted to keep them talking to me, so it's like, okay, I will come see you. You know?
But you know it's not going to actually happen. So
I know.
what is the end goal? Like, what do you expect to get out of that?
I don't know. I wanted to get rid of this. I wanted to get rid of it so many times. I was getting myself more upset and depressed, even liking somebody, because then I'm like, okay, now I'm waiting all day for somebody to call me and all that. It was like I'm more or less lonely. Then I ended up started liking, like, especially Eric. I ended up liking him. And I was looking for somebody to be with, like, have that connection and vibes and all that.
I'm sure you feel that way right now because it's all in front of you. But like, honestly, I don't know heads from tails of your stories, except for that it's all a lie.
Okay.
Even though you are seemingly very self-aware about different aspects of this, I think that there are a lot of deeper issues that need to be worked out internally. Like woman to woman, I just have a feeling that you've been going through this and feeling this for a really long time. We need to shave off some of that insecure feeling because it's keeping you from being able to make true, genuine relationships. And even just a relationship with yourself.
Yeah.
Because how do you honestly feel about yourself as a person?
Not that good.
Obviously, I'm upset, but like, no one should have to feel this bad about themselves that they need to do this.
Let's check out what we got. Oh, we got an email. So the sender is just Michael.
Well, that makes it easy.
And the subject is love of my life or a stalker?
If you have to ask, probably the latter.
Hello, King Neve and Queen Cammy.
This is how I want to be addressed.
Finally! My name is Michael. I'm originally from Texas, but I currently reside in Las Vegas. Back in 2017, I was contacted by a guy named Dustin who randomly messaged me from a number I didn't know. He claims that we had spoken previously, but I have no recollection of ever having spoken to him. Either way, he was super sexy and a zaddy. We hit it off and we planned a date. But Dustin went ghost. Since then, I've been stood up by Dustin.
What?
5 times.
So why are we even still talking about this?
I've tried to ghost him, but he keeps popping back up. I still really like him a lot, and I want him to be the one, but I am worried this guy is a catfish. He told me he doesn't have social media, but I did some digging and I found a page. He might be hiding something. I want to finally meet Dustin and date him for real, but I'm afraid something really weird might be going on. Dustin could be the love of my life or a total stalker. Help! Thanks, Texas Prince Michael. Wow. They met 3 years ago.
But he's ghosted him 5 times, so that cancels out the 3 years.
So the first red flag for me, I was in Los Angeles. Dustin decided that he would like to go on a date. He wanted to meet up. He says, my roommate is out for the night. So I wanted to know if maybe you wanted to come over to my house. Here's my address. When he gave me the address, there wasn't an apartment number listed. It was just, here's the address. I then said to him, let me know when you're ready. No response. And then I messaged him again, what's going on? No response. After like 2 hours, I just was like, I'm good. Early the next afternoon, he responds back and he says that he was in the shower, and when he got out of the shower, he dropped his phone and like his phone had broken and he wasn't able to respond. He was like, I thought you wouldn't come over. I don't know what happened. And I'm thinking, how was I gonna come over when you weren't responding and I don't know your apartment? Like,
Throw pebbles at every window?
right, because of everything else prior. And I felt that he had been genuine. I let that go. But after this incident, he would communicate with me from other phone numbers.
Michael.
Here's the thing. I would go back to that initial number of messaging him, and then he would respond on that too. I'm thinking, if he's a lawyer and if he does business, maybe he has work phones.
Obviously, this is all via text message initially. How, if in any way, did the relationship evolve?
I've only ever texted with Dustin.
In 3 years?
I know.
Wow.
I know, I should know better.
Well,
Yes.
Give it to me. I deserve it. I have to take responsibility. When I did attempt to push for a video chat or getting on a phone, he wouldn't respond. Like, it was just always something odd.
do you even know his last name?
The last name that he gave me was Shaker.
So where are you guys at now? You say you've ghosted him?
Yeah, but recently he reaches out again. See if we can rekindle and restart. And it's a new number.
In your email to us, you said, is he a stalker?
This has been years of you continuously reaching out, After I've stopped responding to you, you're hitting me up from different numbers. That's why I say stalker, because this is a little crazy. I'm getting so anxious right now.
Boom.
Uh-oh. Feels like you guys know
Are
each
you
other.
serious? Yeah, I know who this is.
I'm Michael's ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
We were
Wow.
dating the whole time that he was talking to Dustin.
We were not exclusive the whole time, Bradley.
That's
And
why
for you-
I created Dustin, Michael, is to test you. We had just signed a lease in our apartment just a month before. You weren't ever around, you weren't talking to me, you wouldn't answer calls. I had a gut feeling the whole time, so I created Dustin to test you.
Bradley, you and I, yes, did sign a lease to move in together. We moved in as roommates.
Who
I
cheated?
found out
You did.
I did not cheat.
Oh, okay. You didn't cheat on me with Dustin?
No.
After we officially ended things, you agreed as well that you wanted to be friends and see how that worked out. You
No,
wanted to be.
I never
you
said that. Don't put
yes,
words in my
you
mouth.
also said.
Don't put
you
words
also
in my
said,
mouth. I'm not the bad guy here.
Yes, you are. You created a profile lying to continue to keep tabs on me after you and I
Yeah.
were not involved. We were not exclusive.
Michael, I loved you. Why do you think I got an apartment with you? I thought you were the one.
Oh my gosh.
I had already picked out a ring for you and everything.
You did not love me. You are such a liar.
Obviously, there's room for interpretation as to where things are going. But at some point, Bradley, you became suspicious that Michael wasn't exclusively dating you.
It was about a month and a half into us living together.
Bradley, when you and Michael signed this lease, were you under the impression that you guys were going to be together in a relationship?
1,000,000,000%. Boom, all of a sudden he's just not coming as much anymore. He always has something to do, something. So I decided, to create Dustin.
Right.
It was just a test to see because I wanted to know where it was going. Because what Michael was saying and what Michael's actions, they didn't meet up. When I asked you where you were going, obviously I knew you were going to meet Dustin when I set up the date as Dustin. But you lied up and down, said, oh, you're just going to meet your lawyer, you're just going out for a dinner and everything. You lied constantly about everything, about who you were meeting, what you were doing, who you were hanging out with.
Wait. Michael, is this all true?
Yes. I'm not denying that you and I had a relationship. We were on at one point. And after when we were off, we also were off for long periods of time.
While you were living together.
Even while we were living together.
We became off and on from this situation. Mentally, after I learned that he was just available to talk to other guys, exchange nude photos, meet out on dates.
I didn't send nude photos.
After I learned all of that, I was gone. I was done.
Shortly after you sent that text as Dustin, how come you didn't just bring that up and confront him about it and say, look, clearly we're not on the same page here. I texted you as Dustin. You were willing to talk to me. Let's figure this out. Why didn't it all end there? Why keep talking to him as Dustin? Because I understand you would stop, but then he would come back with a new number. Why continue to engage with him when the relationship appears to have been over? Earlier today, Michael got a text message from an unknown number telling him not to meet you. Was that you looking for an easy out, trying to avoid meeting up?
Yes. But at the end of the day, continuing on as Dustin with him was just
terrible.
Terrible.
He's married and has a relationship.
I don't know this guy.
That's not okay. That's not okay. That's the point I'm making.
What's
you don't
not
know
okay
him. That's not okay.
Is that we were in a relationship and you cheated on me.
We were not. I did not cheat on you.
When was the last time that Michael and Bradley hooked up?
A few weeks ago.
What?
Whew. Wow.
Are you gonna call the Maury Show or should I?
I didn't know he was Dustin.
If there's all this animosity going on, how are we hooking up?
Yeah. If I'm such a bad person, why are you still pursuing me? And why in some weird twisted way do you still love me?
I'm not pursuing you at this
I
point.
said, were
I haven't
you?
been for quite some time.
Okay.
Can you both acknowledge that at any given point in knowing each other, you've shared love for one another in some kind of capacity, but now that moment has passed?
1,000,000%.
Correct.
But now it's just time to be done with this. It's probably not going to get better. So the thing that we can do now is just move on.
I completely agree with those statements. Absolutely.
If there's any final thoughts or feelings that you want to express to each other now.
I've said my piece. I wish you the best. I hope you don't contact me any forward. You broke my heart. I want nothing to do with you ever again.
Are you done?
Go ahead.
Great. Bradley, I don't wish you ill. I don't wish you well. I don't wish you anything. And we won't be seeing or speaking to each other ever again from this point moving forward.
All right, well, very rarely, if ever, does anything good come of catfishing. So I just wanted to sort of leave it at that. Be well and stay safe and healthy.
Same
You
to
too.
you both. Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
Bye, King.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.